Hey everyone, it is FM99 Rock Girl Kirstin, and I am here with Theory of a Deadman.
Hello, hi.
I am so excited to be talking to them today. We're at the Chartway Arena for the Rock of Resurrection tour. So talk to me about the tour. I know this is part 2. How's it going so far for you guys? Having fun?
Oh, it's awesome. This is funner, I think, this time, just because we know each other, same bands. So the tour's been fantastic. We look forward to every show every night. That sounds way too optimistic, doesn't it? But it's true, though. It actually is.
Yeah, no, it's been a fun time for sure.
I think we knew, coming into Rock Resurrection 2, there wouldn't have been a Rock Resurrection 2 had we not really enjoyed hanging out with these bands for Rock Resurrection 1. So, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
We also get paid $1,000 every time we say Rock Resurrection.
Okay, let's start a tally of how many times we say it during this interview. So speaking of the tour, I was talking from Adam from St. Sony earlier today, and he was saying it's the middle of the tour. Everybody's like pumped up, excited. And do you feel the same way too? Like you're just ready to rock out?
He's lying. They did drop the trophy for the football pool. Yeah, they're in trouble.
And the damage deposit back.
Well,
no, we've been playing some like sports pools, high stakes
gambling.
Yeah, there's many dollars. Yeah, so Dean puts it together. He's got like these little trophies.
Nice.
So whoever the winner is gets the little trophy.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been awesome.
Awesome. All right, well, moving right along. So speaking of the tour, can you talk to me about what the fans should expect tonight? Like a little bit of old Theory of a Deadman, a little bit of the new Theory of a Deadman, mixture of both.
Yeah, a mix of everything. I'm not sure if we're playing anything off the first record.
Not too old.
Yeah, not super
too
old. I might need a teleprompter if we go back that far. Yeah, we try to do a mix. It's tough because between songs, people are shouting out songs that aren't on the set list, and we're like, should we maybe put that one in tomorrow? Because they keep shouting out.
But so then tomorrow they do a different song.
And then tomorrow they do a different song. They're like, we played that last night. So it's tough. We got a lot of records.
Co-headline tours, so you're doing 70-minute sets instead of 90-minute sets, which we might do on our own headlining tours. So you're forced to kind of cut a bit more stuff out of the set, which is tricky for us now. After 20 plus years of making hits.
Of rock and roll. Well, speaking of a set list, actually, what goes into making a set list? Like, who's in charge of that here? Is it kind of a collaborative effort?
It's usually Dave. Dave likes to put the set list together.
I get a dartboard with all the songs like in each sections, and then I'm just like, come on, Bad Girlfriend.
Bad Girlfriends, yeah, there's the bullseye. Yeah, he usually comes up with some of the stuff. It's pretty much the same songs every night. Unfortunately, we've got the staples, and the staples are usually most of the set, and then we usually switch out 1 or 2 songs.
Perfect.
It's an exciting time in technology where you can literally see which songs have been played more times than your other songs. So in a way, you can see what kind of the fans want to hear or like to hear the most. So we try to put a set together that it has a lot of the top streaming songs and the ones that we think the fans really want to hear.
And then also the ones you guys like to play, of course.
And some deep cuts.
Yeah.
Find out who all the lifers are.
We pre-streaming pretty much. We were, I think it was the first time we were in Russia, and no one told us, but we did the whole set, and then we got to the end, and they were screaming for us to do an encore. We were off stage, and they were chanting the song "Say Goodbye" that we have. And we're like, well, we're not playing that.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever played that.
We never played. And then so we didn't play it. And we're like, and then we talked to the promoter or somebody, and they're like, oh yeah, that's your biggest hit here. We're like, what?
That would have been good to know.
That would have been good to know. That's typical.
Blew it.
Pretty typical.
Well, awesome. Well, speaking of your old stuff, can you guys just tell me about how Theory of a Deadman has progressed throughout the years? I mean, like you said, you have 20 years of like music that you've made. How has your sound changed, the creative work, anything like that?
Oh, one thing that hasn't progressed is our age. We look fantastic.
You guys do, yep. It's like I'm in a room full of vampires right here.
I think things that have progressed is, the Advil that's in our dressing room case, and
Fasciitis.
yeah, like things put on your feet, compress. Socks. I don't know anything else was progressed.
Well, like with their sound or anything like that.
Yeah, I think we've always sort of been a song-heavy rock and roll band, and that hasn't really changed.
Yeah. Great. Perfect.
Yeah, I think we don't really follow one of those bands that you can't really kind of put us in a niche. Like there are certain bands, like Tool, for example, is a great example of a band that's like that's Tool. So I don't know where we are, but I kind of love that about us. We kind of can go tour with anybody, and yeah, a lot of our songs kind of sound different, which is really fun to do.
Perfect. Well, I know I was in like middle school when Bad Girlfriend came out, so I don't know if I should have even listened to that song when I was in middle school. But so can you just talk to me about how like a song like Bad Girlfriend, and then go into your new album in 2023 called Dinosaur, kind of like the songs there, and like the meaning of a couple of the songs. I know one of my favorite from that album is Two of Us, Stuck, and then Medusa is also really good.
I mean, when you get to the core, like of the songwriting, it's typically very similar. Where it's pretty much Bad Girlfriend is almost like is what is happening in the future of Tyler Connolly. So it's like I met somebody, and then it's just the two of us, which is like the breakup. But yeah, it's a lot of songs are about people, about relationships, which never really changed. It's just trying to find something cool and different way of approaching the songwriting. Yeah.
Notice how now that you're an adult, nobody asks you like what your favorite dinosaur is anymore. Like
That's true.
They don't even care.
Okay, we're going around the room. Everybody name their favorite dinosaur right now.
I'll go with a pterodactyl because I love the spelling.
I'm going to go with turtle.
Turtle.
That's a dinosaur, right?
I don't think so, but I'm a Triceratops fan, and I always have been.
What, it has to be one of those things?
Or an alligator, is that technically a dinosaur?
I mean, why not?
I'm sure
Living dinosaurs.
that's fair.
We would call that a Sarcosuchus.
Is this crocodile too?
Sarcosuchus. Thanks.
Perfect.
Look it up.
All right. Well, with Dinosaur just coming out in 2023, do you guys have any plans for 2024? Any new singles, more tours, anything like that? And I don't know, just anything that you guys are looking forward to?
So we're going to probably work on new stuff next year. The one difference, is that, people aren't doing albums every 3 years anymore, at least not. So we're going to try that trend.
Yeah.
Maybe get some stuff out sooner than later. So that's what we're looking forward to. And then, more touring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get into this little segment. We asked some of our fans some questions for you guys. So I just have a couple here from our fans. The first one is from Mike. He wants to know, what is your favorite song to perform live and why?
For me, it's Santa Monica is one that I love to play. It's a song that was never really a big single on the radio, but our true fans, it's one of their favorite songs, and that's always a highlight for me.
Everyone's always pumped up listening to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm going to probably steal one of the other guys' Ambulance. It's probably the hardest hitting one in our set. We've got some mid-tempo ones. We have a lot of songs that are like, people love to hear their mid-tempo, so it's nice to kick into like a really heavy song after a kind of a ballad.
Yeah, I agree. I find myself looking forward to Ambulance through the whole set.
You got to pick
I
something
can
else,
see it.
dude.
No, I don't think that was a rule.
No.
I think it was pick your favorite, whether it's the same as someone else's or not. So I'm going with Ambulance as well.
I was going to, but that's not fun. So I'm going to say Not Meant to Be.
Not Meant to Be. That's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome. And this is a question from Nikki, who mentioned she's a really big fan, by the way. She wants to know, who is your biggest musical influence and why?
Guns N' Roses was my biggest influence when I was a kid. The Appetite for Destruction album came out, and I was instantly hooked in that kind of music. And sort of seeing Slash up there and stuff, that's made me want to pick up guitar and learn music.
Awesome.
Yeah, I guess Led Zeppelin. That was the first band I heard that was like, whoa. And then that was where I started playing guitar.
Very cool.
Alice in Chains would be mine. I don't know, I think it was something about their music that made me want to learn how to make music. And so I think it would be Alice in Chains for me.
Mine's Seven Dust, I think, for influence as well.
Sevenness is a good one.
He likes all of them. He is awesome.
I know.
He's like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, he likes Zeppelin.
All right. Last question from one of our fans. This is from Joshua. What is your dream band to collaborate with and why?
That's a tough one.
Lots of choices out there.
It's probably close to being the same.
Yeah, really.
Really?
Guns N' Roses for me. Sure.
Yeah, collaborate with. I don't know. Yeah, I think probably it'd be great to do something with Jimmy Page. Love to do something with
That'd be
Jimmy
really
Page.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking like T Swift, put us on the global stage.
Let's make it happen, guys. 2024.
I think mine, if they were younger, but Aerosmith.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So good.
Smith. How insulting.
It's true. It's not cool.
Yeah.
They're not writing anymore.
That's fair.
Aerosmith, 1982 to...
Yeah.
We'll just get
Pump.
a time machine real quick. It'll be fine.
Pump, get a grip. Oh, so good.
All right. I guess this one's kind of more specifically for Tyler, but obviously you guys can answer if you want as well. From previous interviews, I've heard that you're a really big fan of video games.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know if you had any video games that you're looking forward to in 2024 that are coming out.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's coming out, but we were just discussing GTA 6. I
yeah.
heard there's a trailer coming out in December, so maybe there'll be a new game next year. We'll see what happens. That'd be
Awesome.
cool.
What, do you play video games live? Your free time on tour?
I'm an adult. I usually read books,
love that.
encyclopedias.
Yeah?
A
I
little.
can see them all over here, all encyclopedias.
How
Just
dare
take
you?
0.
We have NHL 24. We like to play EA Sports NHL 24, which is hockey. And then Dave picked up the new Diablo that just came out. So me and him are kind of playing that a little bit. But we don't play a ton. Like, not on this tour,
Sure,
not too
you're
much.
Super, super busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Very cool. All right. Well, I have one last question. It's just a little fun one that I like to ask. If you could do anything other than music, what would it be?
That's easy.
I wish I was a professional hockey player, but you see some of these injuries that the guys get, and I started to second guess that.
Yeah, especially recently.
Well,
I imagine. Yeah.
Dean's had his jersey in the Hockey Hall of Fame, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool.
That's pretty. I love always telling people that. I think
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
it sounds like
awesome.
that's
I
going to happen.
snuck it in, I taped it to the wall, and ran out.
Hey, it still counts as a Hall
Tore
of
down Wayne
Fame.
Gretzky's. I would be a firefighter, I think, which like a ton of everyone we know that went to high school for some reason is either a firefighter or a cop. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, a firefighter.
Very cool.
I don't know, probably a conspiracy theorist.
Sasquatch,
Sasquatch searching.
tornado chaser.
Yeah, something like that.
I'd say between Dean's, professional hockey player, or a chef. No, if I was a chef, I'd probably do like a breakfast brunch place, just so I can be done by 3 o'clock and have the rest of the day to myself.
Awesome. Well, that's it, guys. We just talked to Theory of a Deadman, and I'm so excited to see you guys perform tonight. It's going to be a great show, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you for the interview.
Yeah.